Okay, first you start with your cards 1 through 9. Mr. Smith and I already did that, and we each draw 3 cards. I draw my 3, and Mr. Smith draws his 3. Then we organize them like a mixed number. So we have a whole number and a fraction. Whole number and a half. Okay? Next, mine is 9 and 1/2. His is 6 and 3/4. The object of the game is to make as many possible other names, each other name counts for a point, as possible. So I want to pick my largest number to go in my whole number, because I know I'm going to have 9 other names for this fraction. Okay? Like Mr. Smith will have 6 other names for his fraction. So you're going to start with writing your mixed number. I have 9 and 1/2. Then I'm going to start listing my other names. So I could take 1 out of 9 and I get 8. Keep my denominator 2. All I do is add 2 more to my numerator. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 8. Okay, if I take 1 more out again, I could have 7. Keep my denominator the same and add 2 more to this numerator. 5. I'll show you it again. I take 1 out and get 6. I keep my denominator and add 2 more to this numerator. All of these numbers are equivalent to 9.5. I list all my possible names. If I run out of room, that's okay, Miss Nuttall, because I could just write on the back and continue writing my fractions.
Glad I know that.
Miss Nuttall, I'll show you with my value as well. So the mixed number that I have is 6 3/4. So just like Miss G said, the rule that we're going to follow is we take 1 away from the whole number. And I know that 1 whole is equal to 4/4. So I'm going to keep the denominator the same, but add those 4/4 to the numerator. So now this will be 5 7/4. So even though these two look very different, they're still equivalent. Then we'll do the same thing again. We'll take 1 out of the whole number and add 4/4. So this one will be 4 11/4, and so on. 1 more. Take 1 away from the whole number. So now I have 3. Keep the denominator the same and add those 4/4 from the 1 whole that we took away to the numerator.
Okay, after you are done listing all of it, you are going to switch papers with your partner. Here's mine. I also have some on the back, Mr. Smith.
Okay, hang on. Okay, I think I missed one.
And then you're going to check your partners. If they get it wrong, you're going to circle it and then write the correct one. And I see Mr. Smith did miss one, so I could write it.
And if you catch a number that your partner missed that could be another name for your mixed number, that means you get an extra point.
So you're going to go through and check theirs. I get 1 point because he forgot to list the improper fraction for it. So my points on his paper would be 1, and he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And looks like I got all of them right, so I got 9 points. You are then, when you finish the game, see who has the most points, and they win. Also, you need to turn this paper into your teacher.
That's both people. Make sure both people turn the paper in.
Both people. Have fun.
Have fun.